Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hey, what is up, guys? My name's Art Valencia, and welcome back to the Social Lounge. I'm here with a very best friend of mine, and his name is Tex Nguyen. Mind introducing yourself, Tex?
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Tex. I also run a YouTube channel like Art, and basically, yeah. Thanks for having me on your podcast, man.
Hey, man.
I found out,
It's a pleasure, man.
yeah. Ever since I found out about your podcast, I was like, yo, I need to hop on this.
Yeah, man. It's barely new, you know. We're trying to grow up with more people, you know. Try to expand.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, just what do you do? What do you do for like Instagram and stuff? I heard you have a business right now.
Oh, yeah. So I have a photography page. It's called Camera Tex, and I started that about about a month ago, and I'm currently working on just taking pictures of people. But my genre, or my area is like high school students. So we're taking pictures for like winter formal, prom, and hopefully graduation.
Wow, that's very good. That's very good. And yeah, so guys, please make sure to check out his page. I'll be linking it down in the description as well. So you guys would just click on there and just hop on and, you know, show him some love, you know. Today we're gonna have a very important topic. We're going to be talking about how we both started making videos at a young age, and as well as how our lives were like as being like high school YouTubers and all. So the very first question I'll be asking you, Tex, is what made you decide to start a YouTube channel?
Well, it first started out my summer of my sophomore year. Like, if you didn't know that, you guys don't actually know, I broke my leg in the summer of my sophomore year, and I was basically crippled for like the entire summer. So I basically couldn't walk.
Oh no!
The entire summer. And like, what comforted me was making YouTube videos, or not making YouTube, watching YouTube videos, right?
Okay, yeah.
And the thing was that like, that was what made, like, that was literally the only thing I did that summer, right? Just watching YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And well, like. It's just knowing that like someone that was making videos was comforting me. I was like, yo, I could be making videos and comforting someone else who's probably like somewhat hurt or sad or something, right?
Yes. Wow, that's...
So I basically went through my whole like sophomore year, and basically I was recovering from my injury. But then right when everything's all over, I was like, yo, let's start this YouTube channel. And that's when I created my YouTube channel.
Now, did you have a different name before your current name? Or like, because, you know, like every YouTube has like their first channel name and then they develop over time. Did you have like this like specific name?
Yeah. So my first YouTube channel name was called Tex the Tex. You know what I'm trying to say?
Tex the Tex, yeah. Very clever.
Yeah. Well, like, the thing is, I switched it to... Okay, first off, I never said like Tex the Tex in my videos, so I switched it to Tex N, because Tex and then N is my last name, right? I didn't say my full last name, but then I just realized, whatever, I'm just gonna switch to my full name, and so now it's still my full name, Tex Nguyen.
Yeah, and yeah, so is like a hobby now? Like, what do you do? Like what's your main genre for your YouTube channel?
Honestly, man, like just vlogs in general, just vlogs, just like talking. And I used to do, so it first started with random videos, like whatever just comes up in my mind, I just make it, but they're like vlog style. And then at one point I was switched to like, you know, like it's like men's fashion videos and like lifestyle tips and stuff, like because I found out that it was like something that I would always talk about, because all my friends would ask me all this. I'm like, why would you ask me all this stuff, like about fashion and how to talk to people and stuff? And I would be like, I found out I thought I was gonna be good at it, but then, you know, it's cool making that stuff, but like it's not fun. And YouTube's all about fun, right, Art?
Yes, of course. If you're gonna do something, you better do it with, like, to your full potential, you know. Because if you're just gonna half-ass it,
that's what a lot of people say.
If you half-ass it, then it won't be that great, and you won't actually improve. You know.
Yeah. But like, so when I first started out, it was actually kind of difficult for me, because like, you know, like when you make a YouTube channel, and you want people to get views, the first people that you go to are your friends, right?
Right,
Art?
right, yes.
And so when I first started out, it was kind of rough for me because, you know, you're new to this and you really aren't that good with your editing and stuff, and people are always going to make fun of you for that. You know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah.
And so it kind of took a while for me to build up that like respect making YouTube videos, because like at first, let me be honest, when you first do anything, you're obviously going to be bad. Am I right?
Yes, of course, with everything.
And so, okay, after like, I say 4 months or something, that's when like I was like, you know what? Like I needed to like improve. So then like I've been basically watching videos, tutorials, and like everything to improve my editing and content, and like,
oh my God,
I grind.
Literally, you're describing what I was doing, man. Oh my
I know,
gosh.
man.
It's like, literally, that's okay. The first day, like, whenever everyone starts a YouTube channel, like they have this idea in the back of their heads, like, oh, I want to do this and that. But then when it comes time to like actually do it, you're like, oh wait, what? Like, what do I do? So it's like, it's very interesting how, like, what type of videos did you like look up?
The videos I usually look up are like it was like tutorial videos, like editing, like if there's like a specific edit I want to do, or like how to make better videos, or how to grow your YouTube channel to like 1,000 subscribers, like those types of videos.
Right. Now, are you doing this as a business or what for your YouTube channel?
Definitely not a business, man. I do it. First up, I uploaded like how many videos? I think I like throughout my whole YouTube channel, I probably uploaded a good like almost like 70 videos, right? I kind of like listed some and privated some because they weren't that good. But out of those 70 videos, I literally made no money at all out of those videos, because it's pretty dang hard to make money and good money off YouTube.
Yeah,
right?
It's very difficult.
It is.
The thing is, it's the process. You know, going back to like the question, like what made you decide to start a YouTube channel? I mean, for me, in my case, I started back in freshman year. So we're talking what, 2015?
Yeah, 2015.
Yeah, 2015, 16. You know, I just started that. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. Let's see what happens. But yeah, the thing is, I started it because, like you said, you see these people online that are like, you watch and then you have like this connection with them and you're like, oh, I want to help out other people, or I want people to feel entertained. But the thing is, like, being in the YouTube business per se is really hard.
Yeah,
and especially
is,
like
man.
making it a business, that takes time and dedication. The thing that a lot of people don't understand, I mean, I don't know if like the majority of these people think this way, but I'm not trying to like generalize anyone, but most of the people that I've come across, like talked with, and I discussed about YouTube channels and all, they're like, oh, how much money are you making? Or, oh, how many views are you getting? Are you like getting income from this? And to be honest with you, like, there's no really set like income yet, because we're so small channels that there's like larger channels that gain all this like sponsorships, there's ad revenues, all that come into place. But in order to get those ads, you got to be like really pulling your buttons, you know, like being headstrong and actually make it into like a full-time job. And I feel like
definitely
like we're just high schoolers, man.
I know, like, it's crazy, man.
It's crazy. So you don't do you don't do any ads, right?
Wait, what's up?
Like, you don't do any ads on your videos?
I can't put ads. You need 4,000 hours of watch time and like I say like 1,000 subscribers or something. But it was crazy though. Like before in like 2017, there was like this thing where if you have 10,000 views and let's say like 300 subscribers, right? I think I hit that mark around that time.
Yeah.
But right when I hit it, I was like, basically they sent a notification to YouTube saying that I could put ads on my videos, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like waiting for the email to link, like, and then next thing you know, I get this email that says, "Oh, now you need 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers." I'm like, what the heck? And you know how crazy 4,000 hours is?
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot, dude.
Oh my.
It's crazy. But let me give you an example. So I uploaded the summer of last summer of last year. I uploaded like I say 22 videos, right? Over this past summer. And I got average around 200 to 500 views per video, right?
Yeah.
And that many views and videos only added up to 500 hours of watch time. 500 hours.
Oh no, man. Oh gosh.
That's crazy. That means I need to get 8 times the views I would have.
Yeah.
Or upload 8 times the videos I got in order to just reach the minimum.
Yeah, to meet the requirements. Oh wow.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. How about you?
That's pretty weird because I remember this starting like 2016 to 17. I would keep getting like these like emails saying like, oh, now you could put ads on your videos. And for a short time I was actually doing ads on my videos and I was receiving income, but it was like very little. It's very little. I know. For like one video I was getting at least like 5 cents? Like it's ridiculous. I'm like, what am I gonna do with 5 cents? And then
isn't there a minimum? Like you gotta make like $100 or something like that?
You know what? Honestly, I do not know because they just gave me the option, dude. Like literally, they gave me the options. You're like, oh, you could put ads on your videos and you could do that. You just gotta like put your information in like for their bank and do all that. And I did that and I got my money. I got, let's say, like the check, but that was like 5 cents. I'm like, what am I gonna do with 5 cents? Like, okay, this is unrealistic. So if you go to my channel, guys, like literally just go Arturo Valencia on YouTube, and if you see my videos, like I do not put ads, and for the most part people are using ad blockers nowadays. Like
I know, it's crazy.
You're like, oh,
that's why people have sponsorships now.
Yeah, and that's how people do it nowadays. They either get sponsored or they have like affiliated links. And that's how they make their monies. But yeah, it's a crazy world out there.
I know. But like, there's like YouTubers out there, like Casey Neistat. He literally puts no ads on his videos. Like,
oh my god,
he doesn't make a single dime off his videos.
Yeah,
and dude. Casey Neistat is like literally one of like
he's an inspiration.
Like, top 10. Yeah, like top 10 YouTubers out there.
Yeah,
he's like his story and like have you heard about his story? Like he like dropped out of high school or something because he had to take care of his son.
Of course,
and then he basically became an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm. No, and I feel like that's a very, very good example of like he's very humble. He's very ambitious. He's like someone that people should look up to, honestly.
Definitely, definitely, 100%. I agree with you, man.
Yeah, man. Casey Neistat is just amazing. Like he literally takes like these amazing photography, like videography, all that stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like just imagine working for him.
I know.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, but there's a lot of YouTubers out there. They don't make any money off their videos. Like they just make it for fun.
Yeah, it's like a hobby, and I applaud for them. And I applaud for them. There's like people that do like piano covers. They do like makeup tutorials, just to name a few, just off the top of my head. Like I know people that do that, and I was like, whoa, that's actually pretty good.
But the thing about money is that it's very like tangible. Like people, you need money, of course. Like you obviously need money, but you don't need money. Like Casey Neistat has like $10 million, right? He got a deal with he sold his business to CNN or something, right?
Yeah.
And he makes no money off his YouTube. He could obviously make more money off his put ads on his videos, but he feels that if he put ads on the videos, it's gonna ruin like the enjoyment for his viewers, and he wants to keep that high.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's either you go for the money or you do it for the passion,
Yeah, for sure.
And what's gonna benefit you the most is like it all depends.
I know, but like let me talk about. Let's go back to about like how people feel about like making money on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Like I got when I first started my channel, people always the first thing literally like you said, they would literally ask me how much money would you make. Like I tell them I don't make anything.
And then they'll be like, wait, what? Then why are you doing it? I was like, I don't know.
I know. That's exactly.
It's like, I want to do it. Don't mind your own business. Like, oh my gosh. And
I know.
And like, was that like frequently? Because for me, it still happens like to this day.
Well, as of right now, I'm kind of like working on like I still make videos, right? But I post them on Instagram because like they're like cinematic videos, right?
Yeah.
But like I still do it because I like doing it. And you know, if YouTube was like just for money, then I wouldn't be doing it, you know? Like if YouTube was a money source, then I would obviously be posting like different videos. Like I would obviously be doing videos where I would just sit like on my desk reacting to a bunch of videos and like just just upload like every day or something 10-minute videos, and then hope like eventually clickbaits, and then eventually, you know, the money comes in. But like that's not the stuff I want to do because I don't like doing that stuff, you know. I want to enjoy what I do. If I'm gonna put time in something, I better enjoy it, you know.
Of course, dude. Preach, man, preach. Dude, inspiration right here. Tex is an inspiration, guys. Listen to him. Listen to him.
Dude, appreciate it, bro.
He has a lot of wisdom. But okay, let's go to the second.
But like,
yeah.
Let me ask you the second question, because like, what were like basically what were the complications that you had to go through when you first started off building your YouTube channel?
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, this is like I have a lot to say about this one. Complication wise, like it would have to be most like the hardware, because you know, going back to like 2015, we're talking about like what were the phones back then? It was the
iPhone 4,
the iPhone
5, I
five,
don't know.
iPhone 6. Like we're not talking about like 4K right there, but like back then I used to have like this really old laptop that I bought during like 2010 era, and I was using that, and I was using, what is it, the Windows Movie Maker.
I used to use that. Actually,
like,
no, I stopped using that, but I used to use that for a while.
Yeah, oh my gosh, that's like the first thing that I used, and it was so bad. And then
I know it was.
Then, like the complications wise, like okay, like how do I start a YouTube channel? Well, I had to make like my email and all that, and make a name, and making a name for a YouTube channel is really hard because at the time you don't know what you're gonna do. You just like have the idea of what you want to do, but like you want to start a YouTube channel, but you don't know what the content's gonna be like.
Yeah, for sure,
because
man.
like as to this day, I wouldn't even think to myself that I was gonna be doing like vlog type videos. Like in the beginning, I was just like gaming, because back then a lot of people liked gaming, and to this day people like gaming, but it's not like what, 5 years ago that people used to, like,
definitely
enjoy,
not
like,
5 years ago.
like it changes. So, and like going through the steps on like making this like channel grow, and you know, being a high schooler, you had to go through a lot of things, because during this time in my life, the 2015 era, like I was transitioning from middle school to high school. So it was like a like a big like leap stone, you know, you could say, like a milestone, that you have to like think differently about your own like personal self than to like do YouTube. But like
yeah, man, that's what I think, man.
Yeah,
like I started off using Movie Maker.
What were some of your complications? I want to know.
Oh, okay. Well, like you, I started off with Movie Maker. I had like no experience in editing whatsoever. Like I didn't even know literally anything. I found out Movie Maker was like probably one of the easiest things to learn, but you got to start somewhere, you know?
Yeah, it's like simple copy paste, boom, go video. Like literally, that's what Movie Maker is. I
know, it's definitely. But Movie Maker, it decreases the quality. Like it makes the quality worse of footage. Like let's just say you shoot in 4K, goes down to 1080p. 1080p goes down to 720. 720 goes down to 480p.
Well,
like it just kills the quality.
First off, I don't even know who would use 4K footage on a Movie Maker. Like,
I know
that just doesn't.
You better
seem,
be like,
yeah. And guys, if you're listening to this and you actually are one of those persons, like people that do that, like, just look for something better. Like it will definitely help you. Just don't use Movie Maker. Just a little public service announcement.
Hey, tell them about HitFilm. HitFilm's free.
Oh yeah. Okay, guys. So HitFilm, I'm not sponsored by this, so this is just like
sponsor us, guys.
Yeah,
HitFilm, sponsor us. If you hear this, sponsor us.
sponsor us. Yeah, but yeah, I'm not sponsored to say this, but like HitFilm is actually pretty good. If you guys don't know, HitFilm is a free software, like video editing software that you guys could download for free. Just go to www.hitfilm.com, and from there it has like the programs for Windows, OS, Mac, all that stuff. And what it is basically the whole, you could say like Photoshop, like what is it, Adobe Premiere, right, Tex?
Yeah, Adobe
Premiere. Like Adobe Premiere. It's like the layout of Adobe Premiere, but it's like easy to use, basically.
It's really easy to use. Trust me.
Really easy,
and it's really good too.
Yeah, and you could edit 4K video, 1080p. Honestly, I switched from Sony Vegas to HitFilm, and that's what I'm doing with all my videos right now, and it's really good.
Yeah. I love HitFilm, man. It's crazy what you can do with this stuff.
Oh my gosh, I've seen some of your edits, bro. I've seen some of your edits that you do. I'm like, yo, I need to learn how to do that. Like Tex, like
it's all on HitFilm. Actually,
what are like? How did you like heard about HitFilm?
Oh,
because you use a lot of it, from what I see.
Yeah. So basically. Right. Okay. So right now I'm switching between Premiere, After Effects, and HitFilm. Right. Yeah. But most of the time I use HitFilm because the things I could do in After Effects. Okay, Premiere I'm really limited what I could do, but there's a lot of things. There's a lot of effects in Premiere that I like, and After Effects is After Effects, you know. But there's sometimes where I could literally do everything in Premiere and After Effects in HitFilm. That's why I using HitFilm. And plus I know I'm pretty like used to like the settings and stuff.
Yeah. It's like once you have a routine, once you have like a setup going, you're like automatically like posting videos and stuff like that.
Yeah. But so how I heard about HitFilm was that I was watching videos on like free editing softwares, right?
Yeah.
And like the number one thing that was popping up was HitFilm, and I was like, ooh, let's try this thing out. And so I went and basically downloaded it. Took me like a little bit to get used to it, but then like once I got used to it, it was like, damn, like I got like my creative mind just blown up.
Yeah. And guys, if you want to see some of these edits, just go to his channel and visit his Instagram page. You know, Camera Tex, like everything's like done through that. It's really good. His edits are amazing. But yeah,
thanks a lot, man, dude. Yeah. Thanks for the shout out. Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, guys. But no, like literally, HitFilm is really good if you are starting off. And being high schoolers, you know, money can be limited. You know, you might be working for jobs, like you gotta like save up for college and all. But if you are thinking about doing YouTube, and this is like a serious note, like if you actually are thinking of doing YouTube, I would definitely recommend using HitFilm as your editing software, because not only is it free, but it's like really easy to use. Definitely. And you know, like they have like these packages, like you could say like microtransactions that you could purchase to do like other effects, but they're like what $2-3 that you could do, or you could buy the whole package for like $200. But for the free like standard like, you know, program, it's really good.
I got one question, Art.
Yeah.
What do you use to edit your photos?
My photos?
Yeah, photos.
I just used, like you said, like what is it? God, what's that one editing? Photoshop?
The one editing app?
Yeah, Photoshop.
Photoshop.
Yeah, I use Photoshop sometimes, but like, you know, I'm not really good in Photoshop. So I don't really edit like photos, but I let my sister do.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Yeah, I let my sister do all.
Your sister?
Stuff. Yeah, she's like my manager that runs everything.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Shout out to my sister.
So she edits your photos for you?
Yeah, she edits my photos.
Yeah, older sister?
Nah, younger, man.
Younger?
Yeah,
dang.
She's what, dude? Like she's a freshman at my school.
Yeah.
And like she's like, you know what? I'll just help you out. I'm like, oh wow, that's a good sister. So. Yeah, I'll leave her Instagram as well. Her handles at the bottom of the description if you guys want to, like, you know. She does really good.
That's the clock.
Oh, yeah. We'll just ignore that. We'll just ignore that.
I was bringing that up. Anyways, man. So, like, I was, like, talking. We were talking about, like, you know, being in high school and we're, like, a YouTuber. Like, how was it like being a high schooler and YouTuber? Because I know, like, since, you know, we talked about it, we were just like, it was like hard for us because, you know, everyone kept making fun of us and stuff. But like,
yeah,
you know, what is your like main opinion
about being high school YouTubers?
Or definitely
like the experience of it.
Well, both. We can start with experience.
Experience? Well, okay. First off, when I started, a lot of people don't know this, but I was very shy to talk to people. I was very introverted. Yeah. I was very introverted in the sense like, oh, I would only talk to you if like I had to. You get me? Like, oh, someone would interact with you and be like, oh, fine, let's just get this over with. And then be like, oh, I'll just do my own thing. And when I started YouTube, this literally like pushed me out of my comfort zone in a way, because now I'm able to talk to more people. I'm able to like basically do speeches in front of classes, because beforehand, like I wasn't able to like go up on like at the front of the classroom and give out like a public presentation about like some sort of thing in English class, you know. But once you start doing,
dude, me too.
Once you start doing YouTube, you're like, okay, this is just like another. You just think of it as just like public speaking, you know. And I feel like
definitely. I agree with you.
Yeah, and I feel like that actually helped me, you know. And if you're like if you want to be a high school YouTuber, like that would actually be beneficial.
Yeah, you know? But like, I think for anyone who actually starts a YouTube channel, what you learn is that, well, first up, the first thing you do after a while is just like you really don't care what people think about you. Like that's like the main thing.
Yeah.
That's like the main thing. Well, let's be honest with you. Like when people say something about you and it's like criticism, right? Like constructive criticism that you gotta take action for. But if they're just making you off, like if they're just like making fun of you and like talking like really bad stuff about you for like no reason, and like if you look at them, they aren't like better either. Then like they're just playing a fool about themselves. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, of course. Has that happened to you?
Well, I think it happens to everyone, honestly. But like, there's always times where stuff like that would ever happen. Let me try to think about an example. But like, I remember when like, I remember when I first started off like making videos and stuff. It was crazy because there was this, I forgot who it was exactly, but there was this one guy who was I think people were like calling me like, okay, so when I first started making my YouTube channel my sophomore year, or no, my junior year, like I came in my junior year, the first day of school.
Yeah.
What everyone has been saying was just like, Tex the YouTuber. Oh wow, the YouTuber. Like people at school basically know me as the YouTuber, right? Because I think I'm like one of the few. It takes a lot of balls to start a YouTube channel. Trust me, it takes a lot of balls.
Yeah,
because you know you're gonna make fun of.
And I don't feel like it's like to make fun of, but I don't know, man. It's the personally, okay, people have done this to me. They're like, oh, look, it's Art the YouTuber, but like, you know, they do it like very sarcastically. Like, has that like happened to you? Like they say it in a way that's like very sarcastic.
Oh, definitely. I think that happens. Honestly, like to be honest with you, like.
But
anyone.
like specifically like to us like being YouTubers.
Yeah,
they're like,
definitely.
oh look, it's Tex the YouTuber and all that.
The YouTuber.
And like they just like expect you to pull out like a camera and stuff. I mean, that's what I do, but like that's when like something like amazing's gonna happen like in school or something like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm just like, yo, I'm just a normal guy that just films things, you know. Like if there's something good going on or something interesting, like yeah, I'll make a video about it. If not, then I won't.
Yeah, and the thing is though, people don't even realize that like, these videos may take a lot of time to make. Like people expect these videos to be like quick and like it's like whatever, right? But
right.
you don't know how much work it takes in to make videos and how much storage it takes to make a freaking dang video.
Yeah,
like it's so hard to balance school and YouTube and stuff. And like I was just wondering, like, how do you do that?
How do I what?
Balancing school and YouTube.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I basically have a schedule. I try to keep everything like lined up with the schedule and all. I'm very busy, as some of you might know, personally. But if you guys don't know, I'm a very busy guy. You know, I am in sports. I'm in clubs, and after school I have a job, all that, and I find time to do like YouTube and especially this podcast. This podcast is basically one of my new projects that I want to do. Just interviewing like people in my age group, having nice conversations about life, and our experience. But like managing, I would say like I just weigh everything to do on the weekends. Like YouTube
definitely, that's good, man.
Because I wouldn't feel like, to be honest with you, if you were doing something like this throughout your week, it's gonna sidetrack you. Like it's gonna like affect you very negatively. Because like I have my sports and I don't get off till like 5 p.m. like 5 in the afternoon. That's like when practice ends, and like to go home and to do all the AP exams, like studies, all that, my homework, eat, work out, all that stuff. And it's like, okay, well, it's time to go to bed.
Yeah, it's crazy though, because like like when I was growing up, like because you and me, when we grow up, we're just like we don't really like we're not really that wise when we're like young. But like when we got older, we're just like, yo, like time is money, like because it's crazy because time just goes by so fast. Like one day you're like 9, next thing you know you're like 18 or 18, 17, sitting down talking to a podcast with your YouTube friend.
Dude, honestly, like literally I was like just yesterday I was like when I was preparing for this podcast, I was like, oh wow, the time just flew by. Like the years have like gone by real quick as being like high schoolers, man. I remember being like what, freshman year, and like entering school and be like
crazy
and be like, oh my god, 4 years is gonna be a lot of time. And right now, like I'm a senior, you're a senior, and we're like, oh wow, it's like graduation time.
We're about to graduate, bro.
We're about to graduate in 4 months.
Yo, that's crazy.
Oh my gosh, it's
I know.
It boggles my mind just to think about how just time is like literally money, as you say. If we don't use up our time wisely, we could be spending it.
Well, for now, I think we're actually graduating in 3 months because we have one breakout, spring break, all these weekends and stuff, and then
I totally forgot. Wow, yeah. So correction, we have 3 months life. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous.
But like,
are you nervous?
Well, not really. Honestly, like, are you 18 right now?
No, I'm gonna be 18 when I graduate. Actually.
Oh, so your birthday's in June?
Yeah, mine's in June. Mine's on the 20th.
Oh, damn. So that's crazy, man. Because I don't turn 18 until the end of August, and like end of August is when basically summer's end. So like I'm very limited on what I can do.
Yeah. Like
I have when you're 17 and you drive, your curfew's 11, but when you're 18, you could go whatever you want.
Yeah. It's the age is like you could only do so much things because of your age, and I feel like those that are 18 should really take the opportunity. And if you are in high school and you are 18, like take the opportunity like to grow and do amazing things out there.
Honestly, anyone who's watching the podcast right now, if you're someone who's always stuck at home, not really doing anything, try new things. You feel me? Like one thing, like you obviously won't be good at it, but like it takes time to build something. Like I remember, was it my sophomore year? Basically, my sophomore year was kind of my downfall year because like I got hurt, I got a bunch of other stuff, and it was tough on me. But then my junior year, I was like, yo, I'm gonna build this up, and it was rough. Like it was actually kind of hard fitting into like the groups and stuff. But then like after I found like my niche and like the type of people I wanted to like chill with and hang out, then I was like, yo, this is cool. And then I found people who like they're down to go and hang out with me, and like we're going adventures and basically just do like make our high school like the best to our abilities and like have the best high school life we could have.
Yeah, just spend time with your friends, because just try to live like your high school life to the fullest, because like truth be told, right after high school nobody gives a damn about you.
Definitely. I honestly was about to bring that up, man. Yeah, crazy, bro. That's great minds think alike.
Yeah, that's thank you. That's the truth, man. Tex, like if you're not like for example, like you might be known for something in high school, but like after high school, like nobody gives a damn about you. Like you're either gonna be working or you're gonna do something else, like going to college. It's true. Doing that, like they don't care if you're like a 4.0 student.
Definitely. Honestly, to be honest with you, like if let's just say I was like a CEO of like some big like corporation or something, right?
Yeah.
I would obviously, I'd rather accept someone who's good at what they do than their degree. Like let's just say if you're better, I think now in 2019 degrees are very kind of I'm not gonna say useless, but like they don't work as well as they do.
It's very outdated.
10 years ago. It's definitely outdated. Like, let's be honest. Who would you rather accept? Would you rather accept someone who is good at what they do, better at what they do, like the specific task you give them, and have no degree at all, or someone who's basically average at what they do, and they have like a master's degree in like whatever subject you're trying to go for? Like, who would you accept?
Well, it all depends on the job,
the person,
on the
yeah,
yeah. Because if you're saying like for like someone at NASA, like you would have to accept someone with like a PhD, a master's, because that's like some sort of like, you know, science and
yeah,
stuff. But yeah, basically, yeah, like I would go for someone that's eager to learn and knows what the stuff is doing. Yeah, because if you're just gonna have someone that's like book smart, it's not gonna cut it.
Definitely. That is very true, man. And so like I was thinking, man, like what does it take for someone to have like what does it take for someone to pick someone over the other? Like nowadays, actually, there's people who they actually don't believe in like going to college. Like honestly, I would still go to college. I want to try it out and stuff, see if I like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't like it, then we'll see what goes on. But like the thing about college is that it's definitely outdated. College is very outdated. Like you definitely forget a lot of things that you would you definitely forget a lot of things you would learn.
Yeah.
But I say the difference between college is that college is experience. You learn a lot through college. And like okay, let's just say us right now,
yeah.
You and me, right? We're talking right now. We're both hustlers, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say 10 years from now, like all the let's say 6 years from now. 6 years from now, everyone who you met in high school that would make fun of you and stuff,
yeah,
they would be just they would praise you, you know, because like when you grow, like once they realize that when they're more mature and they have like more stuff to take care of, they respect the hustlers and they'll definitely respect you, Art.
Yeah, thank you, man. No, but yeah, you know what you're saying is really true. Because like I said, like I mentioned before, people could be known for something, you know, in high school, you know, like the class clown, most athletic, all that stuff, like most likely to go to college and all. But you could be that person in high school, but once you go out in the real world, like things change. You start experiencing new things, you find new hobbies, you have more appreciation of like time and life. Because back then you're going to look back and you'll be like, oh, well, what was I doing, you know, to that guy? Or what was I doing to do like the things that I did? My actions could lead to consequences.
Yeah.
And
it's definitely competitive.
Yeah, it's very competitive outside.
It's crazy though, because like when you come in the real world, one thing that I wished I learned like before I went into high school was that everything is competitive. Like, you know how they say basically the job world was so hard, and I wish one thing that teachers taught me in high school was that it was hard to get a job. And like, you know, they always say stuff like, oh, go to college, do this stuff, go get good grades, and then you'll get a job, right? That might be true, but trust me, how many other people out there are literally doing the same thing as you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like that is like tough. And like whenever I graduate from high school and then head out to the real world, I'm just thinking to myself like, you know what? If I fail, just keep moving forward, because there's always gonna be an opportunity. And then once the light is opening from the end of the tunnel, then I hit my my sweet spot.
Of course. Yeah, it's just pushing through, man.
Yeah, pushing through.
Because like, don't give up.
And like, you know, all right, anyone who's watching this or listening to this right now, if you're like, basically, if you're thinking about what job you get, just don't be depressed or sad and give up if you don't get the job you want. Trust me, because like, think about it. When I first started high school, I didn't know I'll be out here making videos and like editing photos, and like I didn't know that was gonna be like one of my passions. But then like once you try new things, like then you're like, wow, this is cool. You know, this is cool. I like doing this. This is fun. You know.
Mm-hmm. Hey Tex, I have a question for you.
And yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, do you currently work right now? Like, do you have a job?
No, I don't have a job. Currently, like, it's kind of my parents basically, like the 9-to-5 job, like part-time jobs that everyone's like, going through and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My parents never really like want me to be like that. They always, cause like growing up, my parents always taught me to like be a leader and like work for myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I started all this like entrepreneurial like things, right?
Yeah.
Because they never really wanted me to work for someone. Like growing up, they want me to be the person that people work for me. You know what I'm trying to say?
Of course.
But like, so as of right now, they don't let me get one because they're like the parents who are like, oh, who's your job?
Oh yeah, and that's how what you're like you're experiencing right now. This is like what I am experiencing right now.
Don't you have a part-time job though?
No, okay. The thing is, my parents own a restaurant, right?
Yes.
So they're the owners of our restaurant, right? So literally, like I'm there to assist them, but like I work.
And they'll pay you?
Yeah, they pay me because I do the job right. You get
me? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you work for your parents?
Yeah, but I'm also working for myself, and I also like run the team.
Oh.
There. So for example, like. We're going back to like experience wise, would you rather get someone that knows how to do the job right or someone that doesn't know how to do the job right? You get me?
Yeah.
So like now coming to like my perspective, like if I was gonna hire someone, like would I want the person to know their thing or to like know their subject or like not know their subject? So literally like when I'm interviewing people or when I'm over there at work, like I have to look for the things that our business needs, because if we just like hire anyone, well then our business will fall.
Definitely that is true, man.
Yeah. So...
you gotta keep your circle small. Like that's probably one of the things. Okay, so let's say it was like a couple days ago, right?
Yeah.
And my school has like a news channel where like you basically just make videos and they'll get shown to the school, right?
Yeah.
And so, but there's this one thing. You know how like does your school have like 8th grade visits or like?
Yeah, actually, we're gonna have one this Thursday actually.
Oh, yo, me too. So basically, the people from 8th grade are coming in.
Yeah.
They're basically we made a video, right? And it was like 23 things you wish you knew when you like went in high school and stuff.
Yeah.
And the thing I said with my friend, and we were like deciding like what we should say, right? And she said, "Yo, keep the circle small," and that's honestly, basically true.
Honestly, man, that's very true.
The thing is, not everyone's gonna be your friend, and you don't know. You could like when you were like, let's say growing up, you're just like say this person, you can always call them like a friend, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like now in high school, not everyone is your friend. You know them, you associate or you talk to them, but like they're not your friend. Like. You want to keep your circle small, because if you keep your circle wide, it's gonna like there's always gonna be like a time where you're like, yo, you feel betrayed or feel like that person's like being shady or anything. And it's gonna like hurt you. So you want to make sure anyone who you talk to, you gotta make sure that they're good people, and you gotta make sure that whatever they basically benefit you instead of hurting yourself, because you don't want that.
Of course, yeah. And that's actually pretty true, because, a lot of people in high school have different, like, interests and different hobbies. And sometimes those hobbies won't, correlate with your hobbies. So, trying to find the people that you mostly associate with is probably the best choice. And that's a very good, that's a very good, like, tip for those that are going to high school. And not just like, and I feel like this podcast right now is like, we're supposed to be talking about high school YouTubers, but like, man, this is very deep.
Honestly, like it's a podcast, and like I know that like you got a lot of fans, and like
yeah, man,
a lot of people are gonna listen to it. So I was like, instead of me talking about like how I feel, I was like, what can I say in order to help them?
Yeah. And for those that don't know, like I made a previous episode. I think it was my 3rd episode where I've had Max in with this interview. We basically talked about those that want to like do what you need to do to go to high school and all that, like just tips and tricks to survive high school. But if you guys want to check that out, it will be the 3rd episode. But yeah, it's very like I said, high school is very weird.
And, it is. And being you learn a lot.
Yeah, and being a YouTuber is even weirder. Oh my god.
Yo, definitely. But honestly, I wouldn't take away, like, honestly, if I went back and if I did the day I decided to make a YouTube channel, I probably would definitely go straight for it. Because trust me, I learned so much throughout the ways, and it made me such a better person. And I could tell that people realize it, and I could tell people realize that you're a good person as well. Like you got a bright future ahead of you, Art.
Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it. It's really good.
Yeah, man.
It's guys, it's pretty weird because you have like two personas, right? There's your personal persona and there's your public persona. A lot of people tend to basically show their public persona more because they're out in the public, obviously. But you could only share your personal persona with a few people that you really, really trust, because everyone has like their own things, like, their own secrets per se. Because you won't be acting the way you'll be like acting at home, like let's say at school. Because let's be honest, it's like a totally different setting.
I know exactly, it's true.
But like
people are very unfiltered,
right?
Filtered.
Yeah, they're very filtered. Well, we're going out in public, but this brings up the question that I want to ask you, Tex. Like, does that filter like also correlate with your YouTube, or your business? Like, do you have...
Honestly, I gotta be honest with myself. Like, I'm pretty crazy when it comes to like my old videos. Like, I like be screaming and stuff. But then you watch my latest video, like that's just me. Like, cause I thought like, okay, so yeah. I had a mic, I had a camera. It was like this old Nikon I found back in my my dad's garage, right? Okay, or in the garage, right?
Yeah, and in the garage.
Definitely, dude. My first camera, it was in the garage before I like save up and buy a DSLR camera.
Dude,
but like,
mine as well.
Yeah, for real, man. You have a nice camera too, man. Wait, you have a T6i or something?
No. The thing is, I don't use like the cameras because I don't know, they're kind of bulky and all that, and I'm trying to save up because there's always like something better out there.
Yeah.
But for the time being, for those like for those that want to start a YouTube channel, just start with your phone. Come on, guys, you're spending like $1,000 on phones. Like, let's say if you're gonna get an iPhone X or the XR, the XX Max, boom, it's right there. Like, you have a 4K phone, use that.
Yeah. Like, so let's wait. Hold up. What were we talking about again? Wait, what were we talking about?
The persona in like your videos, like personal persona.
Oh yeah. Persona. All right. Okay. So I had this camera, right, and it had no mic like input. Like, you can't put an external mic on it, right?
Yeah.
And so I basically had to scream. And plus my camera was far away too, so like the lens was weird and stuff. Oh, no. So basically I had to like scream in order for them to like hear me clearly. So I basically grew up making YouTube videos screaming.
And that's how you're gonna be known for the rest of your life.
and then I got until I got my DSLR camera, I still do it. But like, Jake Paul, he screams all the time. Like, it's like
yeah, but that's Jake Paul, man.
I know it's Jake Paul.
Like, that's his character. That's his character. I
know, and so like, I would be like that really crazy one because screaming and stuff in my videos, right? And then I got basically my recent video. That was probably one of like it's like my latest video is like a month ago, but like it's like why I decided to leave YouTube. It's literally one of like the realest videos I have like ever.
Oh yeah,
like,
I saw that one.
It's like, because that video because all of my other videos, I kind of don't really... I basically talk about the topic. I don't really talk about myself. That video was literally one of the videos where I actually like talk about myself.
Yeah.
And I say, if you want to see how I actually act, because like you can tell from this podcast right here, I'm talking with my genuine voice, right?
Yeah, of course, it's unfiltered. This is what podcast is.
Yeah. So basically, that video, if you want to see how I want to act, just listen to this podcast, or you could watch like the other videos or something, right?
Yeah.
The latest video I have. I should be uploading videos, man. I haven't uploaded a video in like a month.
Dude, I just uploaded this video today. I don't know if you saw this, but
I haven't checked out yet. I was busy all day. I had a shoot before I went on here.
Yeah, I saw that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just like reactions, just a reaction video. But like, I want to get more in touch with like my viewers. I want to be more personal. You know, it's
Mhm.
it's also like you got to know when to be too personal. Like where's the limit? Because
Mhm.
you don't want to like reveal too much. You know, you get me?
Yeah, I'm also glad you changed your name on your YouTube.
Oh
Like,
yeah, guys, I changed my name for God's sakes. Like, oh my gosh,
finally,
finally, dude, that last name that I
you know
had,
what's
it was pretty awful.
it was funny because I had no idea what like your old name had like numbers and stuff, right? I was trying to find your channel and I was like, dang, I can't find it. The only way I was able to find your channel was I had to go through my YouTube comments because you would comment on videos and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I would go through there. But like now it's like your real name. I could easily just type that in and I got it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No, for real. It's like my last name was what XLB Gaming HD, and I don't even know I don't even know how I got that. Like we're talking 2016 right there. Like I just put random numbers, you know, and just like random letters, and that's what I got. I was
Yeah.
like, okay then. But man, you know, going back to like changing your name, just like when you use your real name, it's like people know,
Mhm.
like people can find you quicker and all that.
Yeah, it is, especially with the name of Tex.
Oh yeah.
and eh, like it's I don't know. Well, like I don't know how I feel about like having their real name, but I feel like basically anyone on YouTube uses their real name now. Like it's just you got like personal brand yourself, you know?
Yeah. And you know, to each person's different, honestly.
It is like
Yeah.
PewDiePie. He is like on the edge of getting passed by T Series.
Yeah. Guys, subscribe to PewDiePie, man.
Yes, subscribe to PewDiePie, man. We
We
gotta make the biggest army on
yeah,
YouTube.
we gotta make the biggest army.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, you know, guys, just going back to like the topic, and I feel like we're gonna be ending this podcast really soon. Um, but Tex, we have to inspire these people because the people who are gonna be listening to this might want to start their own, you know, YouTube channel or their own podcast series. What's your message to them?
Yeah.
To like, you know, what would you say to them right now that would like inspire them to do it?
Yes, yes. Yeah. One last topic I want to bring up before we basically end this podcast is like, what goals do you have yourself in? How can you see yourself in the future?
Me personally?
Yeah, personally, like in the future, like let's say 10 years from now, 10 years from now, what do you think about like doing or anything? Because I think your viewers want to know, like, what you want to be when you get older.
Oh yeah, so I mean in 10 years or so, I want to be able to, you know, either run my own company in like videography, like video production wise.
Mm-hmm.
Probably do like podcasts if it actually works out to be great. Um, but other than that, you know, just trying to be my own like boss, my own, you know, entrepreneurship. Because I feel like in this day and age, doing that is like the best thing you could do. Because
Definitely.
you're more open, you have like
True.
more resources. Compare that to like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, the internet wasn't very like in right now. Like right now we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have Snapchat, we have Twitter, all these like social
Yeah.
medias. You get to connect with a lot of different people, and your business could grow just like that.
Hey, man, that's a good goal, man. That's a
Yeah.
good goal. Yeah. I
What
wish
do
the best
you?
for you for that. I think you
Yeah.
could do that.
Thank you, man. Well, what would you see yourself in 10 years?
You know? Um. Okay, in 10 years, like I'm a big traveler guy. Like I want to like basically travel the world, like experience different cultures as much as I can.
All right, right.
But like I think in 10 years from now, I can see myself working for someone because working for someone, but still getting good money and still be able to have like a freedom to like travel and make videos, take photos, and like I learned to start off early because videos and pictures are always never gonna be out. It's always like it's never gonna be dry. Like that
Yeah.
genre is always like saturated. It's like it's very good. It's very strong, right?
Yeah, of course. And for those
And
that do video, like there's a lot of like options that you could do for video, like marketing. You could start your own
yeah,
business, you know, for weddings and all that, like record wedding videos. I don't know, just ideas.
So like, I want to start off now because like maybe someone who working in some business will see my talent and like how I do stuff, and they're like, "Yo, let's hire this guy. Let's work. Let's have this guy work with us." And the cool thing about this is that there's a lot of like basically a lot of companies, like mostly airline companies, they'll pay for to fly you out to somewhere just to take photos and do videos for them. Like that's how crazy it is right now with the social media in like 2019.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the new day and age for us.
Definitely, it is, man.
And we gotta adapt to it, and we have to do that.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. But like, it's always tough because there's always gonna be someone better than you. Like, you can't always be the best,
Yeah, but you could always strive to be the best,
Yeah, you can strive always best, and there's so many like companies out there that if they see your talent, then you could work for them, and that's like the good thing. It's crazy because one company could literally turn your
entire.
That's like the
around.
power of social media. Like turn your life around, turn your like whatever you do. It just gives you that like boost of motivation, and I think that to be confident and like what you do is going to help you out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I can agree with you that, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we're gonna be ending off this podcast right now. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Just starting out like making high school like videos, being a YouTuber. Hope this podcast gave you guys some information, gave you guys some insights into starting your own podcast or starting your own YouTube channel.
Yeah. And guys, hold up. Let me say this right here.
Yeah.
Hey guys, if you guys haven't subscribed to Art, go subscribe to him right now. Like I'm being serious right now. This guy is literally one of the hardest working YouTubers that I personally know, and like you could tell that this guy puts hard work into the stuff he does. So if you guys haven't subscribed to him or subscribed to this podcast, just go do it right now. And thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Hey man, the pleasure's all mine. When I first met you, man, you're like, oh man, this guy right here, he has his future set, man. Dude,
hey, I appreciate it, dude.
And going back, guys, subscribe to Tex. I'll be posting the link down. But yeah, guys, this is the Social Lounge. My name's Arturo Valencia, and
I'm Tex Nguyen.
And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.